Alright guys, today's cook is a spicy chicken burger cooked in the air fryer. But it's not just any old spicy chicken burger. This is a super simple, really quick to make butter chicken burger. Absolutely jam-packed full of amazing flavors that anyone can do. So this is the pretty minimal shopping list that you are going to need in order to replicate this chicken burger. Of course, you're going to need chicken breasts. Now, with these chicken breasts that I got, one chicken breast was able to make 2 burgers, okay? We're then going to be breading these, and this is one of the hacks. We're going to be using Doritos because they already pose a whole lot of flavor, okay? And then we're going to be applying that utilizing some Sriracha hot sauce. Now, this is another incredible hack for anyone that is breading chicken. You don't have to use egg. You don't have to use, batter. You can basically use any sauce you can get your hands on to add loads more extra flavor. And then, of course, we're going to be putting it together with our burger buns, a little bit of lettuce, a little bit of mayonnaise. So we're going to have to blitz up these Doritos. I've just used them in the little handheld blender thing. You can just stick them in a bag, smash them, do whatever you want. Just make sure they're crumb form. Then we've got our chicken, and we're essentially just going to batter this and make it nice and flat. So one, it's thinner, it's going to cook easier, but also it's got more surface area for when we cut it in half. Now I've just used a bit of cling wrap and a roll-in pin. You can use the back of a saucepan, but make sure you cover it in cling film, so you've got to wash everything up afterwards anyway, right? So once it's done, cut this into 2 pieces, 2 pieces that are going to be roughly just bigger than the burger buns, because they will contract a little bit in the cooking process. So now we're going to get a little bit messy, because we're going to take these pieces of chicken breast and we're going to dunk it in this hot sauce. Now you might want to use gloves, but you're going to need to thoroughly clean your hands afterwards. Once you've dunked it in the sauce, then you're going to drop it in the Doritos crumb, okay? This is very kind of sticky, and it will be messy. There's no way around it, but try and make sure you get as much Dorito crumb over that. And because sauce is quite clingy and sticky, it does stick to it really, really well. Look at that, it looks good. Try and compress as much of the Doritos as possible onto the chicken, and then you can see here I did the other one the same. Looked really, really good. Give it a little shake just to make sure that in the bits and pieces go off. We got our air fryer. Give it a bit of a spritz, because I'm using the breadcrumbs. I'm using the tray at the bottom to lift it off to make sure the air goes around, rather than cooking in the oil as I've done in other videos. So we're going to stick it in. I kind of decided I was going to cook both of them, but then at the same time, but then I decided these ended up being a bit big. I'm going to do one at a time. You could squeeze both of them in there. That would be fine. So in the end, I just maneuvered it into the middle. This was 200 degrees Celsius on the air fryer, and give it a little bit of a spritz with the oil on the top. Stick it in there, and it says 20 minutes, but this is one of those recipes where it's all about the eye test. Once the breadcrumbs are nice and crispy, it's basically going to be done. Okay, but that's going to be probably around about the 15-minute mark, depending on the size of the chicken breast. That's very, very important, because I can tell you this is going to be 12 minutes, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, but really it's going to depend on the size of the chicken breast. So 15 minutes is like the mark, okay? You don't want to go too much more than that, because you don't want it to dry out, but it should be pretty damn good. Now, once it's done, we are then going to build it into the sandwich. A little bit of the old greenery, and then some mayonnaise on both sides. And look, that really does look a picture. As I said, it's contracted, it's cooked up, it's all really nice and crispy, and we are ready. All right, guys, welcome to the taste test. Today we went with a spicy chicken burger. We kept it real simple, minimal ingredients, minimal method, but maximum flavor. Okay, we're going to see this in the taste test, but we cook this in the air fryer 15 minutes, 200 degrees Celsius. Really, really simple. I just put it in there, I left it 15 minutes, took it out. We are ready to go. Okay, and as I said, we kept it real simple. Chicken, Doritos, chili sauce. Okay, so maximum flavor all round. This is going to have so much flavor because of what we have utilized. We haven't gone through some of the traditional methods of, you know, coating chicken with, you know, egg or batter and different breadings and whatever. We kept it really, really simple. As you'll have seen from the video before, the Doritos that were mixed up, they stuck pretty well. They stuck pretty well, and then that is why I left it in the air fryer, minimal touching, because I just wanted it to kind of stick and create that real crust without too much interference, and that's what we have got. As you can see here, pretty decent. You can see almost none of it fell off. A little bit did actually fall off there, a tiny little bit, but apart from that, you know, pretty good. And I have complemented this with a little bit of lettuce and just mayo. I didn't go for cheese. We got the cheesy Doritos, so I thought that's probably going to be okay. So, you know, I think we need to have a big old bite on this. Okay. Wow, as I predicted, you got so much taste. Oh, a little bit of spice. Well, actually, some spice is coming through because that's how we coated it, and that's how you're going to get the spice coming through, because you're coating that chicken in the sauce to apply essentially the breadcrumbs. You're going to get a real spicy kick. And what I was going to say, I don't know whether I've said it earlier on in the video, but you could utilize pretty much any sauce using this method. You go for ketchup, sweet chili sauce, literally anything, because it's kind of the binder. But as long as the sauce has an element of flavor, it's going to come through whatever you use as the coating. Okay, so you could just use traditional breadcrumbs, and then you could use quite a strong sauce, and you're getting that complement. I'm going for double bubble here. This is a great one. This is a 20-minute burger from start to finish. The only thing is you've got a little bit of washing up. So give this one a try, guys. Give this one a try and let me know what tweaks you made. Okay, what did you do for the breadcrumbs? What did you do for the sauce? How did you like it? And if you want to support the channel, give it a thumbs up. Remember, you can subscribe and you'll be notified of when the new videos come. Usually there's a new video every single week on a Monday. And if you want to support the channel any further, there'll be some bits and pieces in the description, links to all my kit, all that sort of stuff if you want to check out, as well as the rest of the recipe and that sort of stuff. So thanks very much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Have a great one.